follows Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Let's give Apostle Chris a hand clap of praise.
Praise the Lord, everyone.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you, Jesus. The blessing that we all come together in fellowship. I kept hearing them say fellowship. Fellowship in Christ. Amen.
Amen.
It's a blessing. It truly is a blessing that we seek the truth. You know, we seek the truth, to know the truth, and receive the truth. Amen. Not just receive it with our mind, but receive it with our heart. Amen, somebody.
Amen.
Glory be to God. I just testify real quick. I am so glad that I'm saved.
Amen. Jesus.
I'm so glad that I'm saved. You know, a long time ago when I was out in the street and I get locked up and get into a lot of trouble, I like older people. I like to listen to them. And there was this man, he trusted me, you know, and I find it amazing because he had 2 daughters, and yet he let me around them, and you know, and I hang out with him. I taught one of them how to drive and everything. I know you know what I'm talking about. And he didn't even know where I came from. He knew I get locked up. You know, he knew I get in trouble. But yet, he still let me in his house. I sit down, I get to talk to him. And I remember watching one of the programs, and there was the pastor was on, and he was sitting there with his Bible, and I wasn't even in church. I wasn't trying to be in church. I didn't want to hear nothing about God. But for some reason, I was like, I want to be like that. You know, because the man was breaking it down like he was a scientist. And he said, one day you will. So it's a blessing that God's given me the spirit to learn to rightly divide the word, you know, and to take the section by section and pieces by pieces, you know. And sometimes it takes me for a long time. I was in Genesis for like 3 years questioning God because I felt like this part here, I know what these Bible studies is saying, but my spirit will not agree with it. And then God would take me to the other scriptures and then bam, it took 3 years to find the truth. God, if you ask, you will get it. Amen. You know, so my testimony, I am so glad that I'm saved. Amen. And he told me, and that young man told me, I call him young man, and he said, what you do loud at this age, I was like 28, this is just before I got saved. He said, what you do in your 30s, that's what you're going to end up doing for the rest of your life. He said, majority of people, what they do in their 30s, that's what they end up doing. So, I just thought about it. I am a disciple of Christ for the rest of my life.
Amen. Amen.
That's who I am. I was so busy like, oh my God, I got to find a job. Oh no, I got to get into something. And so I ended up finding roofing. And I said, okay, I'm safe here. But I'm not safe in roofing. I'm safe in Christ.
Amen.
Amen. Somebody.
Amen.
Amen.
So, as we continue to stand, I truly introduce you to another disciple.
Amen.
I truly, with all my heart, can honestly say at peace and at rest, this man loves God.
Amen.
This man loves God. Sometimes he's too tight, too hard, no nonsense. You know, and then I have to keep talking to him. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Come down a little bit. But that's how much he's thrown out. Amen.
Amen.
So let us give a hand praise for Deacon Charles.
Amen.
Okay, people, you may be seated.
Amen.
So I want to talk about today is actually part of my testimony. Last week, you know, most of you guys know, I coach a lot of youth sports. And there was an incident that happened late last week where I was getting ready we got done basketball. My team got knocked to playoffs. I'm thinking like, okay, baseball time. So I put the baseball equipment up probably for the last, 3 to 4 summers. Same location, bag, nothing's there. And I can remember being so angry on Saturday. I was like, you talk about the hardest I ever bit my tongue. I'm saying like, you know, that's my thing I love to do. I love to coach sports and kids in baseball. And why baseball, I'm going to try to talk about basketball and football, why baseball. See, baseball was to me was like the heart of me as a child. That was before I even watched baseball, way before I watched basketball, football, anything else. That was it for me. I used to there watch games. I listened to the game on radio hours on end. I remember one time Tiger played 16 in the game. I was 10 years old. I listened to the entire game on radio. They didn't move. For me, a 10 years to sit still for something like that, that's told me something right then in his own self. And one of the things in my life, and this is like baseball, actually my only regret in life. Because I was a kid, I was a very good baseball player. And I enjoyed, I would watch games, and my grandfather used to come to my games on my mom's side of the family. And when he passed away, it was like, I didn't want to play no more. I didn't want to see the sport. And I admit that was a big mistake. And part of the reason why I coach, because I remember that. And I told it, and I said, if I can see a kid that's good enough to play, if there's one kid in the major leagues or the college or somewhere using baseball as a tool, then I got to do it. So when that equipment was going, and I was like, okay, I was angry. And then I started walking, and I saw one of the kids who played on my team, my best player, his name is Dominic. He plays any position I could put him in. He actually pretty much my primary shortstop last year. And he's excited. He's already talking about baseball. I'm looking like, I cannot tell the equipment's gone. So right now, it's like, okay, now you hit me twice. So up there at the Rick Center, I'm looking like, where's all the stuff at? Well, I'm already upset. And I'm already fired up. I am calling people angry. I don't think I've been this angry in a long time. I'm on the phone. I called Apostle. I called a couple of my other friends. I called the other guy that coach with. I even talked to my dad about what happened. Yeah, the pin drop, I don't really talk to too much anything. I know he's working rec department when I was a toddler. I said, this is one procedure to help baseball equipment, what's going on? And I walk around angry. And I came to church Sunday. And I started getting my testimony. And I don't know if you guys knows you were here last weekend. And knows I just stopped like right there and said, no, I'm not going to say nothing else. I was angry. I knew then. I was like, God just told me, shut up. Like, don't say nothing else. Be quiet. Okay. So I went home, I wrote a blog, wrote something on Facebook about being angry, and one of my friends had picked it up. I tagged a whole bunch of my friends. I said, maybe somebody talk. I needed an event. So I went and tagged a couple of friends, and one of my friends, Louise, she had posted on Facebook about getting some equipment and stuff. And a couple of people asked about donating and things like that. And I went on about my day, nothing was going on, whatever. So I go to Rick Center on Monday. I was like, let me go to the Rick Center if I say anything else, go totally fly off the handle. Because I'm already really far to go in the office, probably throw stuff, go off on folks, whatever else. And it was like, I was like, okay, let me just be quiet a little while longer. So I go up there Monday morning. I go up to somebody work out. I went there this time to work out. I want to know, I started asking, okay, about the baseball equipment. I'm going off, blah, 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 going off angry and upset and just totally still off, like, what's going on with it? And this guy named, work up there, been up there since I've been up there. One, I think, only employee that's been there since I've been hanging up there that still works there, named Terrence Cleveland. And Terrence is so like a character his own self. He's all this guy, he talks a lot of stuff, and sometimes he'll go off, he'll cuss, say little things, but he talks about God too.
Amen.
And one of the things he always told me, one of the things he told me on discussion, man, like, when you get your 30s and 40s, like he was saying, you started to get a clue what's going on. Or get some grip with God or something else. So he told me basically you should have some of this down. And what happened is he's looking at me. He know I am hot. He know I sit down about baseball. He really knows. Because I'm there with him. He's refereeing while I'm coaching. Or he's always in the city. He's always working on stuff, doing stuff. That man works hard. I don't know what. And he always gets ragged on all the time. He always get right up for something. But he's probably the hardest working person at that center. I have much respect for him. If I ever get a center he's still working, I promise you he's going to be the first person I hire. With that being said, he comes to me, he taps his shoulder, like, you looking for the baseball equipment? And he's like tapping his shoulder looking like, what are you talking about? So he goes, shows me, he says, okay, follow me to the boxing room. I'm going to the boxing room thinking like, huh? He goes around the pool here, open another door, and sure enough, he puts the baseball equipment in the side room in the boxing room. Well, I never thought looking for that. Matter of fact, I don't even think his boss knows where it's at. I'm just saying, like, man, you talk about deep breath took into that moment. And see, and one of the things I always said, you was talking about in the discipleship, First Lady during about not talking so quick and saying stuff. That was my moment. Because usually, I don't say a lot. I say a lot, but I don't say a lot of stuff. But at that moment, it was like, okay, this is the day now. Now I'm going to hold my tongue. Because I've been up there coaching, things that happen. Matter of fact, earlier that week, our practice got cut into, basketball practice. Then the trip on Wednesday before that, I was already had issues with them with paperwork and time. So I'm already worked up to that point. So, you know, there was like, poop. Now it's like, he really hitting hard. I mean, he's like, and it's just like, at that point, it's like, enough is enough. Because that's like, come on now. What's this? I'm doing everything I can do. And what I'm supposed to be doing, what I've been doing for years. Now I'm getting attacked.
Amen.
And it's like, usually I know how to respond. Usually I'd be cool. Okay, I brush you off. No big deal. Hey, she was talking about reverse back to first again, talking about the fruits of the spirit. You talking about temperance and meekness. That was about to be out the door.
All right.
Because it was about 7. Because this four came up here today. She's talking about raise your hand. I couldn't this time.
It's okay. We all fall.
I couldn't this time. Because I just felt like I wasn't all the way there that during that time. And it was just, and I was like all thrown off with Luke and just like, ooh, come on. But when we got that baseball equipment, it was like the stress level went so far down. It was almost like, oh, I'm on cloud 9. I don't quite call cloud 9, but I was calm, kind of back to normal.
All right.
Now, as the next part of this is going, I called to Louise and she put the post on Facebook. I get a message from a guy who got baseball equipment. You know, I found equipment. I found out we shorts and stuff still. So I wasn't going to take the posting on Facebook, but I found we still shorts and stuff. And when I called, I put my number to call before I knew we found the equipment. He had called me back, but after I told him, well, I found our equipment. But he's like, still come get the stuff. Well, I don't need it. My children are all grown. I got one in college, and I coach Little League. Got children going up. And it's like, well, it was a blessing. Like you said, sister, it was a blessing. I was like thankful for it.
Amen.
And when I went to get the stuff, it was like, he got more stuff coming, bags and bags and bags. More big bags of stuff. So much stuff. I ain't even going a chance to go through it yet. I know it got, I still got to pick up a couple more picture machines from him still. I couldn't get all in the car at once. And it just like, well, God, you told me to be quiet. And I said nothing else to that point. Yeah. And literally, I heard from God. It wasn't like somebody said, literally, while I was sitting here, so be quiet, don't say nothing else. Shut up, don't say nothing else. Shut it down. I got you. and just make you think like, wow, you got to like slow to speak. Yeah. And sometimes communication with people. It's important.
Amen.
And some things wisely crossed, things get messed up. And you can see sometimes they'll leave people in the recreation center. I used to thought, were they evil against me, or were they just don't understand, or is it some of both? And I got the point like, okay, trying to figure it out, it comes a headache. So I'm just trying to say, do what I'm going to do and figure out their flow and try and work within it best I can. I had a thankful moment. Now, after I got the baseball equipment, then it was like the rest of the week, it was like, okay, well, there goes my message for Sunday, right? Slow to speak. Yeah. Slow to speak. So we're going to start off now in the book in Ecclesiastes.
That's our favorite book.
Chapter 3. Verse 7. Oh, I got so fast. I forgot to do that.
Oh, God, it's talking, huh? I like that.
Yes, Lord.
God is here. Chapter 2 and...
No.
Chapter 3, 7.
Chapter 3, verse 7. Hey, let me know everybody there say amen.
Amen.
Okay. A time to rend and a time to sue. A time to keep silent and a time to speak. And that's what I do is like, that was the time to be silent.
Amen.
I do at that point, I said something, and I do at times in that weekend, I'd be real quiet. I was very careful what I talk to. Like, you know, people out angry. I talk to people either related to me or very close to me or worked in the part of the recreation I knew. During that time I was angry. I didn't try to talk too much to anybody else that I wouldn't get close to or had some idea what was going on with the situation. Because I knew I might have said something, did something, or whatever totally out of order. And it was like, I knew I was feeling me not right.
Mm-hmm.
I do deal with a hold of be, like I said, temperance and meekness was basically almost out the door.
All right.
And sometimes we do that. We have stuff that happen. People say stuff we disagree with. And sometimes people even deal with the Bible say stuff that's correct when we disagree with it. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes time got to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it might be a teaching correction, might be a teaching moment, maybe something we have to learn from.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something you're supposed to understand and get a concept of.
Amen.
Maybe you're not supposed to say something because you might set off something else and might destroy something else down the road.
Right.
Amen.
Because you might say something like, hey, you might feel that way, you might be right, but it might be the wrong place and have the wrong reaction.
Amen.
And it's time your action could be wrong. It can trick you off stuff with people and feelings and thoughts and bad feelings and remembrance of things that happen. And just like, wow. I'll be like, thank you for getting me quiet. Because when I get like that, I am ready to get out, ready to blow.
Amen.
And that's the appreciation you have. When you hear it with God, it's just a discipleship thing. Ain't nothing to play with.
Amen.
Ain't nothing to play with. And sometimes things that come up and have to get you, they will test you. See,
Yes.
I'm glad I didn't live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah.
See, my sword was dealing how I feel about the kids in this first program.
Mm-hmm.
Or like some people I dispute with. Actually, I dispute with somebody in the middle of the week about guns on Facebook. And yeah, this is that's one of my other favorite dispute topics. And it comes in like, okay, you're gonna be tested with that gun at some point. You are. You know, just like the apostle said, that bishop we met, he's talking about he collects guns and that's his thing, talking about he's not afraid to use it to settle issues. That's not man. God, now you're supposed to operate your leadership.
Yes.
I mean, some years ago, one of my old favorite pastors, I was in a church where I got disputed with him. He used to be a police officer. And he believed in guns. And that's like the only thing that this man I ever disagree with him on to this day. I love that man dearly. That's like the only thing I've ever disagreed with him to this day about. Because I think as we use guns, it's like, let's say we said we're supposed to be slow to speak, right? So now we get angry, pull a gun out. Not talking, but we're pulling a gun out in the dispute. Is that slow to speak? No, that's very fast now. That is a lot of talking quick. Now you might get another and been quiet. Believe me, I've been down that road already. I've had 2 guns pull me and been shot. So I've been down that road already. And it no fun. Especially when you don't know it's coming. Or don't know why you did it or what triggered off the person to do that. Because of mental illness, they could have had a bad day. You could have some argument. It's like, hey, you know, or you want to pull a gun out and you realize, oh, it's not working. It's jammed up. You want to start talking now. Because like I said, some people are not slow to speak. They get out in the street and start, You see them arguing with somebody. And you know they're a little person or a woman or something. They start getting a little mouthy, get up in your face. Or you can see them by your face, you walk and witness it. I promise you 9 times 10, either they got a phone call to get somebody or they have a weapon on them. I guarantee you that. I've seen this played out enough over the years. And you have to be mindful of that. And sometimes with people, you get upset. Don't be slow to speak. And sometimes things be settled being slow to speak.
Amen.
Sometimes you might argue with your friends. Now you want to say that with your, no, not today.
Amen.
Just be cool for a bit. Sometimes then you have to see other things. Maybe somebody jump to conclusion. Maybe things happen to people, you don't know their circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
So you might say something that's been in them, hey, they may not even hear you again. They're in Christ. And sometimes God will tell you that once again, first lady, that was a beautiful lesson this morning. About your people, sometimes God said, hey, you know what? You talk to them long enough about being with God. No, that was the apostle said that. Sometimes enough said, God said, shh, don't say nothing to them. Get away from them, don't say nothing. I had a friend did that too for a while. Mm-hmm. He's been back here recently, but I didn't talk to him for a couple, 2-3 years. Mm-hmm. And this is a couple times I've done this. I've known him for like 16 years, but we've had already like at least 2 times we've not talked to each other in multiple years. Cause I knew I had my walk, you're not following, okay, not enough is enough, and then you had never remarked me once, okay, leave you alone for a while. I mean, it went to the point he came cross street one time, the subway, like on Grand River in Southfield, he was at McDonald's, saw me cross street, came run cross street and talked to me because I wouldn't answer his phone call. I like, oh, well, amen, well, I see you in church. That's how I went. And speaking of the next thing, dealing with the temperance thing, go to that James chapter 1, verse 19.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath.
Amen.
Well, that told a lot there.
Yes, it did.
That scripture was like, I read it early this week and it was like, you know, that's one thing we get. We used to say, like I said before, you get angry, you get riled up, you just fired up and ready to go. And it's like, and sometimes you want to say something, and that's how you get angry. And one of the things I admire about Apostle and First Lady, some stuff they went through, they might get upset sometimes, they might murmur some things here and there, but I've never really seen them really ever get angry. They truly get angry.
Amen.
Their spiritual control just amazes me. I'll just be like, wow. And sometimes even people outside of Christ, I see sometimes like, it's like even they sometimes know, hey, look, maybe we cool, don't say nothing bad, you know. You don't watch guys in the street, hey, be cool, don't say nothing, okay, it's okay. We know he is, let them be. What she is, let them be. Because sometimes you so quick to want to say something to them. You want to say, hey, you just made me mad. You just did this. You just did this to that person. Like, almost like, ooh, now you got them mad and getting upset. And it doesn't pay dividends sometimes. Calm and cool does work.
Amen.
Sometimes you have to say enough is enough. There's a way to say it.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes you want to say it, and sometimes it's not time to say it. Sometimes you want to say it, and just like, okay, you did enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the way you have to say it in such a way, you still want to leave that door to remind you that you still show love in saying it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like, the example, you want to say it in this way. Go to Matthew chapter 12. Verse 34 through 36.
Amen.
And this one thing that actually disturbed me the most over the last weeks and months. I coach, one of the things I do, I also coach basketball, and I'm in the gym, and I'm listening to like everybody, and especially yesterday, because actually, one of my team, I actually coached some of the guys on the team. Well, no, my team wasn't actually playing. They was already, their season was last week. But some of the guys playing like there's a 1400 team and a 1200 team. And I'm sitting over there, I'm just sitting around listening to everybody. You know, the people, I sat in the stands for some of the games, or the teams of the guys on the team. I actually went to the bench to help coach a little bit. And I'm listening to coach, and like, he's talking, but like every third or fourth word comes out, he gets upset, he's cussing. I'm just like, that's one of the things I would never want to do when I was coaching. And actually, there was time, actually, I offered several coaching jobs. I also coached at a high school, assistant coach of high school football back in my late 20s. But I knew me, I did not feel right at the time. Because one of the problems I made to myself was I didn't want to hear no foul language when I first started coaching. I don't want to do it at all. I won't do it at all. I want to talk like that. You know, if I got to yell, scream, fine. I get that. It's for it to happen. But I don't be out there cussing. It just didn't ring well in my ears doing that. And I was still cussing at that time. That's the sad part about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I used to say some stuff. Not all the time. I had to get angry to do that.
Like that, but I didn't know.
I had to get angry to get there. So see, I wasn't slow to speak so much back then. This is like probably my late 20s. I wasn't so slow to speak. I was very close to rap. But I definitely was not slow to speak back then. And sometimes the word came out was not right. And this is actually one of the lessons I actually gave some of my guys on my basketball team a few weeks back, and they started doing all this cussing, and I got enough of it. This is why I had my enough is enough moment.
Okay.
And how I did it is I came and I started looking let me look up something involving language and speech, and these guys are cussing, they getting upset, they're throwing stuff at walls and attitudinal practice. Man, I'm telling you. I started to wonder now, is it something different change? The teenage boys now, they have time in a month. Is something changed? Is something happened in the world? Got flipped upside down? I just want to know. Because like girls don't act like that at that time. Not that severe. Something they act like, I'm serious. Y'all be tripping out. Y'all would like, what's wrong with them? So at one day, the last person did that. I'm like, okay, enough is enough. So that next one and two that I had ready. I had the script is ready. So let's go ahead and read.
Amen.
Oh, generation of vipers, how can ye be evil speak good things? Out the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. A good man out of good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things. An evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account for it, therefore in the day of judgment. Now, after I read that, one of the guys on my team, he always supposed to be about running all the time. I mean, he sits there and never want to run. Every practice he bounces off at me. He doesn't want to run. He doesn't want to run. Well, he always talks back to me. He always makes smart remarks and everything else. But that day, that's when you hit him with the word on money. He got so fidgety. He was sitting there. I can remember how he said it exactly. He was like, Coach, can we run? Can we run? He never want to run. This guy never want to run. He complain about running all the time. I was like, woo. See how powerful that word is? You made somebody don't want to run. I'm like, that tells you that how I feel. And see, that's why when we talk and we have problems with people, we gotta talk things out. Sometimes you can't say stuff right away you want to say, and sometimes you just can't. That used to get me as a youngster. That got me way more trouble, especially in childhood. Not say stuff, do stuff, and get kicked out of school and beat up, and fussed at me. It's like, okay. So sometimes you just have to calm me down.
Amen.
And sometimes we say we want to say, we just have to. Let's say we gotta say, but we have to be careful how we say it. And sometimes you want to say something, somebody did it and they wonder why you don't say it there. Sometimes ain't time to say it yet.
Amen.
So, really, you just be slow to speak.
Amen.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
I think there's a time where you can take a fast, and your fast is to learn to just be quiet, don't say nothing.
Amen.
Just learn to listen. I think the hardest thing in communication is learn to just listen. Somebody always got to say something. They wait for you to finish, so they got something to say. Somebody always wanted to hot spot there. Somebody always wanted to get something. And be quiet. Be quiet. And I think that it's so needed, And there's a time that God said, be not afraid, for I am with you. Speak. Because there's a time for everything. Somebody understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
That's why we miss out on so much. Because we're so quick to say something. That's why when you pray, you finish your prayer, but you ain't got time to listen. That's what happened. You have to learn to seek God by even listening to God. We'll cry out, we'll say this, we'll say that, we'll say what we want, and we'll say what we expect to have. But you have to learn to just sit still and and learn to listen. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I said. I like being around older people because they got some wisdom. They've been around. They done some things. So I learned to listen. I'm not the most high educated person. I'm not, I didn't go to college. I didn't seek all this wisdom and knowledge, but I've learned to listen. You understand what I'm saying? There are times that the leaders, first lady, who I love dearly, and I apologize to her sometimes because I say, baby, you should have said something. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know no one is powerful this woman. Deacon is there because I've caught him. I seen somebody throw his stuff. Took his stuff out and throw it in the street. And I was like, you're not going to say nothing? He's like, it's okay. That's power. And my wife is the same way. And I'm like, you should have said something. And she's just quiet. That's power. There's power in your silence. I just got to let you know that. Because you say, I trust God, and God's still going to handle the situation.
That's right.
And some of us just don't quick to say something because we want to handle it. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what to do. If you got something to say, I got something to say back to you. But sometimes it's not even about that. Sometimes it's not about proving yourself. I ain't got time to prove myself to nobody. I listened to an apostle, he told me, well, this was going on over here, this was going on. I said, well, why y'all act like that? Well, if they came to your church and they did this, I said, I ain't got time for that. The Bible said it very clearly. When I was a child, I thought like a child. And when I became grown, I put away childish things. He's talking about being mature. A part of being mature is learn to slowly speak. Learn to be quiet. Learn to really listen. Amen, somebody. Amen. That's how you get ahead. That's how you get wisdom. That's how you get knowledge. That's how you get understanding. By learning to listen. Amen, somebody. Amen. Come on, give God a hand for the word. We were going to teach, I was going to minister on communication this past Wednesday. And so he just added that to the list right there. Because I wouldn't go to that scripture. So, hey, I'm write that one down.
Amen.
And I knew he hit it when she smiled and was, oh. I said, oh, God is in this one. Ain't nobody going to escape when God is in this one. Mm-hmm. So we all have to learn to listen. We all have to learn to slowly speak. It ain't always got to prove nothing to nobody. It ain't always got to talk. Amen. You a salesperson, right?
Yes.
You got to learn to listen. My wife and I have witnessed people that are ministers. And they're always so quick to talk, but they don't got to listen to what that person is saying. They're always quick to want to say what they know. Mm-hmm. And what you know ain't got nothing to do with what the person is talking about, what they're going through. Amen. Learn to listen, to get an understanding. Mm-hmm. That's why I was hoping Sister Jessica wasn't thinking I was trying to be mean to her because I kept interrupting her in service this morning because I need to understand the way you act when you say what you say. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't trying to interrupt Sunday class, First Lady. But I'm here also listening to her. I want to understand. My wife will tell you, and that's the last habit I have. But when we talk and stuff, I interrupt her all the time because of my hearing. So I have to say, hey, wait a minute, now, what did you say? Okay, because I need to know that so I don't forget what you say. I'm sincere. That's what listening is. Amen, somebody. Amen. Stop interrupting people when they're talking. Stop getting so mad. We have to learn to listen to our parents. We have to learn to listen to our children. That's why the Bible says, kids, do not provoke your children. We got to learn when it comes to listening. My daughter would tell you, I'll pull it over in a minute. You're going to talk to me. I need to know what's going on. We have to learn to listen. And not always thinking we know everything. Somebody get what I'm saying? Amen. Satan threw Jesus up to the top. And there's not one time while Satan was talking, Jesus was interrupted. He understood everything Satan was saying. And then he broke it down on her. Man should not live on bread alone. But by every word, he listening. And he learning when to speak the word. They'll go back to being disciples again. Amen, somebody.
Amen.
So I thank you, Deacon. He's a teacher, not a preacher. So don't expect when you get up here and get your sound shoes on and your running shoes and get ready to talk. Now it's time to pull the notes out and it's time to receive what he said.
Amen.
Amen, somebody.
Amen.
Come on. Because the order is service over. I thank God for Brother David. David's hammering, and I know it ain't him, it's God. He's hammering me when it comes to teaching about tithes and offerings. But I'm going to tell you something that I've been doing. This is personally with me. What I've done, because I used to hear it so much coming up, but I didn't see it in the scripture. But I understand where they got it from, the Old Testament. What I've done, I think I said that with Sister Jessica and my wife. What I've done, I've been giving more than my tithe. So when I give my tithe, I give my offering and plus more. And I've been watching things change. You know, I'm not asking you to do that. All I have to do is follow his words. You know, you got to carry your own cross and you got to take the word and you got to try to receive it for yourself. Amen. You know, you got to challenge God in what you believe. So God said, be faithful with your tithes and he will open up the window of heaven. He will pour out more than you to receive. He'll stop the devour. Amen, somebody. Amen. But God said, ought to be a tearful giver.
Yes.
Because you look at the tearful heart. The tearful heart is the powerful thing. It goes back to what you talk about, the generation of vipers now. Because what they're saying, hey, God ain't looking at what you're saying. He's looking at what the heart is doing. Amen. Amen, somebody. So he's looking also at what you give it from the heart. My wife says, if you're being a grateful giver, you better hold on to that. Because don't be looking for God to give back in return so much in abundance and you so grateful when you gave in the first place. Amen, somebody. Amen. You know, I'm not into tricks. I'm not about to stop everybody stop clapping and dancing when it comes to giving a tithe, giving because what they try to do is hopefully you'll come running and give it up when you come up. No, you gotta be real about who you are.
Yes.
Do you really love God that you will give back because you know he's the one giving in the first place?
Amen.
Amen, somebody.
Amen.
That's why I thank for Brother Dave, I thank for you, I thank for each individual. It's to help us to also be cheerful and giving not just here, but with anybody. Amen, somebody.
Amen.
Glory be to God. So this is now. Woo! A time to give us.
Amen.
A time to celebrate us and glorify God in our giving.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Malachi, the 3rd chapter, verse 8 says, will a man rob God?
Amen.
Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offering.
Amen.
Ye are cursed with a